Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Will on the left and Wonny on the right. Wonny going for the Magpulse Warhead bounty, has them aboard 2 ships, Wedge and Shara. Now that is probably because right now there is a bonus. If you can win your bounty match and fire 3 Magpulse warheads, so that means either have them on 2 ships like you do here, or on a ship that can reload, you get 5 extra bonus points that can help fast track you towards the top of the board. Hera, Wedge, Shara, and Gavin. Oh boy. We'll see how many times I do that. Hey Gavin, those plasma torpedoes? Well, no, never mind. Lambda. They could actually be beneficial versus that Lambda, or, you know, even shutting down range dice for these brutes. Speaking of brutes, Will. I did ask Will last week to show off a brute on stream. He flew Rampage, won that game, although hard to really credit Rampage with that victory. He did do some stuff. Didn't use the pilot ability, let's say, but did use the sync laser cannons. So that was fun. But now he's gone all brutes. Even in that match, he was saying he thinks the maneuver assist would be a little bit more beneficial. So we'll see. It is cheaper. Gives you that calculate, gives you the barrel roll into a calculate, and more importantly, I guess, gives you 3 blue banks. Let's take a look at that dial. Yeah, the 3 straight and the 3 banks are blue, or reduced in difficulty. So that may help. Disciplined, synced laser cannons, and maneuver assist for those 3 Onyx Squadron Sentries, accompanied by Psi, collision detector, Gerger rod, and 321. Wow. Now that's an investment. Do we have? Yes, yes we do! I finally dug out my Lambda. If I've flown it, it's been so long I can't remember. But I love the Lambda. And eventually, I'm going to love the Brute, although I don't have one yet. But the cool thing about Psi, 1, you've got overlapping 3s, but 2, you can actually do the reinforce trick, which you used to only be able to do with other Lambdas or the Decimator, where Psi coordinates a reinforce, and then Psi gets one as well, and a target lock. So that could be fun. We'll see how well Will makes use of it. Now, we saw Sub Hedgehog on this very stream have just a real rough time against A-Wings with Magpulse, and it's happening again. Now, those were RZ2s. These are RZ1s, but they're still A-Wings with Magpulse. And now they're accompanied by Gavin. That's a lot of crits. A lot of potential crits. And no shields on those brutes. Yeah. Paul in the chat. I was hoping you'd show up. I'm glad you're here. This is for science. And just let it be known, as much as I want to see brutes, I did not ask for this one. But let's work together. Let's try and keep track of times when maybe the target assist would have been more beneficial, and especially when Ruthless would have been more beneficial than Disciplined. Because I feel like you're just not going to get quite as much utility out of Discipline, especially in this match where you're getting jammed. Because if you go for that target lock, I might just get yeeted. But we'll see. Will could be preparing for it. He could be stacking some tokens, and one gets jammed away. Hopefully he's going to lock. Yeah, it won't matter. Arshavarsky, thank you very much for your sub. Enjoy those new animated emotes. Very much appreciated. I think we're 10 away from our next giveaway. We're at 145. 155 will be that fanatical card. Oh yes, we do have Rod for some system phase boosting. Could be fun. Hera. Checking that arc. Nothing for the A-Wings. We do have this long-range shot. Now, this was my question, is here... Aha, that's what it is. You have the focus instead of the calculates from target assist. So I think, well, no. In this instance, target assist could have given you a calculate, but you could just calculate normally. And if you took any other green token, you wouldn't get it. So unless you could have had Hera in range for the target lock as your action, this doesn't really matter. Hera rolled 3 natural evades on 4 dice. Yeah. So that's not going to help. And no potential ruthlessness there. In Will's mind, when he was talking about this list, he doesn't want to have any ships at range 1 of the enemy to trigger ruthless. I don't think it's going to be that easy to just stay away. I mean, especially against A-Wings, but of course, you know, he didn't prepare for this specifically. Or did he? Gavin. Gavin's so terrifying. Ruthless or disciplined. So that's the question I'm trying to answer, is which would have been... which we could see more usefulness from. Now again, in this match, with the mag pulses and so many jams, it's kind of stacked against disciplined. But hey, I mean, when I was theory crafting and building ruthless brutes, it was because you can't depend on your target locks and your calculates and your focuses to be around. Epistasis says, you've got medium bases with decent fast moves. I think ruthless, yeah. In his mind, he thinks he's going to stay out of range 1, but I don't think the enemy's going to let him do that. But we'll see. I'll try to count them on my hands. Sigh, 1 banks in. So cool. I coordinate. I don't think you want to help them die, though. They melt too quick. I mean, my experience is very limited, but it has not been that case. Even in that match that Paul had a bad time in, that thing, his red heavy that got hit so hard in the beginning lasted the whole game. I don't think that one had hull upgrade, but maybe it did. Goes for the reinforce there. I like this. So normally I would say I want to do the reinforce trick with Sai where we both end up reinforced. But Sai doesn't need a reinforce here. Sai would rather have a potentially double modded shot. The focus target lock. You're right. the brute in that game that I was referring to was probably not worth shooting. But the other one lived forever too. Oh boy, here they come. There's no prockets. So that's something. So, I'm not going to say that Will did anything wrong here. But, if his thought was, I shouldn't bring Ruthless because I'm not going to be at range 1... I mean, that's not the case. Now, he may be shot a whole bunch and doesn't want to take damage on that ship, for sure. Especially if he gets like a hull breach or something, for sure. But, he's in range for it. Thread Tracer. Well, that's nice. Putting the reinforce out there. If the reinforce goes into effect, the thread tracer's hitting. You gotta hope that there's only one result. Oh, well, he still gets to roll. Alright, get that natty evade. Come on, Will! Come on, Will! Didn't work. Oh, well. The target locks are going out. Luckily, the shot from Gavin, they shouldn't mag pulse, right? Although you get a bonus for doing it, but just get your regular bounty points. But here, I mean, you can just lay in crits with Gavin, range 1. I think there's a reinforce against Wedge. I think this is primary. I haven't seen any charges spent. Yeah, this is Gavin, range 3. He should have done a plasma. He doesn't care. That range dice ain't gonna help you. Or is it? Wow. Wedge. Probably just doing range 1, right? They're spawning that back section so you can see the reinforce will be in effect. Brutes are anti-plasma tech because they don't care. I mean, you could have reduced the agility dice to 2, right? And ensured that you got a hit. So, like, the effect of the plasma wouldn't have happened, but the effect of munitions would have. That's the Gavin crit. Oh boy, here's the first one. It's going to be a doozy. Hull breach, let's see it. It's a fuel leak. I mean, you've got the means to deal with that. And by that I mean 7 more hit points. But it's going to get set off. Oh, does Shara have... Yes, Shara does have the lock and the focus. Spins Hera's... Oh. Dirty! Gonna use Hera's lock to reroll. And then probably use Shara's to add a focus. What? Yeah, accidentally spent Wedge's focus. Gives it back. Here's hit it, crit. You do get to roll for this one. Yeah, spend it. At this point, your health is a bit of a precious commodity. Gonna take hit crit. That will shut off. That will trigger the fuel leak. Structural damage. So that's half points. All right. Let's see if not having that focus will matter for green. Yeah. There's an eyeball in there. There's 2 hits. 1 evade. Hera spinning her focus. Takes nothing yet. Oh boy, yellow. Would you have wanted to ruthless here? 3v3. Oh, has the target lock. Oh, great conversion! So Ruthless would not have helped. Woo! Hit it, crit into Hera. A direct hit would kill her. It's a structural damage. Well, that could kill her in effect. Probably later. I don't think Sai's got a good shot. Sai does have a shot into Wedge. Ooh, or range 2 and range 3 into Shara, who doesn't have a token. Hit crit. Quadruple evades! A-Wing's gonna A-Wing. Yeah, you probably should have shot this one first, and then maybe you could have focus fired into Wedge. Ooh! Ooh! Spins the focus. Takes 1 on Wedge. So, in this instance, Discipline doesn't do anything. There was... Did Wedge have a range 1 on... See, Wedge, range 1 on Onyx number 3. That's green. So, you probably had 2 potential Ruthlesses, right? You could have Ruthless into Wedge from red shot. Red rolled natties, it doesn't matter. And yellow into Hera. Well, with the target lock, you got all your results, so it didn't matter. So there were 2 potential triggers, didn't need it. Sai is getting into... Oh, he's got collision detector. He's going to run right over that debris. Easy. Oh, man. Collision detector... Sai is pretty great. Can we make collision detector, like, agility-based? Okay. Okay, thanks. How much is it, like 6 points? hefty, but it's good. Structural damage on Hera and Green, 23 to 24. Will leading by 1 point. And these are RZ1s, right? They don't get to play those RZ2 games of moving through the enemy ship and rotating their turret. But the brutes do get to do that. Collision detector should probably be base sized for points. Maybe. I think that it feels less future-proof than agility, but maybe. Daniel says variable costing for everything. I agree. No, I don't think it would have helped. I don't think it would have helped. But
what?
I'm just saying, your I don't want to be in range 1. That went right out the window.
Well, whatever. We do what we can.
There were 2 places where you could have used Ruthless there, but it wouldn't have helped because your dice were great. You didn't need it.
I don't wanna hurt my ship.
Just come on, just put the damage on Green. Come on. You're doing great. Keep it up. But yeah, I mean, I would assume if you're flying the way Will had intended, you would be moving left, rotating backwards, and shooting long range. I think that's a target assist move, right? Because you want your calculates to deny the range 3 bonus. So you would move, target lock, and get the calculates from target assist. But here... Hey, sync laser's still good, right? Still 3 dice gun that you can rotate. Yellow. Did that complete? Yeah, that's no bump. Look at those nubs. They are... Well, they're adjacent. Oh, does he have starboard slash? No, don't trigger me like that. I looked for it. Gonna rotate that turret backwards. Use that collision detector, and honestly, it's a nice looking landing on that debris because it's not in the guides. I think you can safely move forward depending on where these ships are. Next turn. Coordinates a focus, so Sai should get a lock and a focus. And he's saying, you know, maybe I should put this on the ship that's furthest back. You could even get Gavin, but I don't think he wants to start shooting that. Did he take a focus? There it is. Oh, Shara on the debris. She does not have collision detector. And in fact, takes the crit! Oh, no! There's a bump from Wedge. Look at these brutes! Taking up all the space. Here comes Gavin. Honestly, Gavin is the game changer. Gavin's the one I'm scared most of. And oh lord, he coming. There goes Hera, 5 straight. Classic. Takes the evade. And boosts. So won't be in range to help out Wedge. I think. That's got to be out of range too. Gavin gonna start us off. Plasma. Yeah. Okay. Doing the math. Red can't shoot you. Red's turret's backwards. Green's turret's backward. Sai's the only one that can shoot you, and he's already target locked a different ship. Showing you what he wants to shoot. So that was all the shields, right? Because you lose one and then suffer the damage. Gypsy in the chat. A lot of ruthless potential here. One single crit goes through. It's a direct hit on Sai. 1, 2. It's half points. Shara, range 1. Looking for some natty help. Gets 1. 1 plus the obstruction for the Lambda. Can it dodge? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the target lock and the focus for 3. Wedge. Oh. Oh, Wedge is dead. Now, this is an instance where you could have gotten target assist. Calculates 1, actually, because Wedge had already been removed. It would have gotten you 2 hits and removed. No, you wouldn't have been able to remove the agility there. Ruthless could have been good. Could have Ruthless into red. Or Sai. No, probably red. Red's healthy. So I would say that was the one time Ruthless could have actually helped. Now, Shara rolled 2, right? 2 evades, and you only had 1 hit. So you could have Ruthless to 2, and then Shara still would have evaded it. If you had target assist, I mean, that's a whole other build. But Calculate there might have helped. Well, Gavin did come into the fight, had a huge hit, stripped all the shields from Sai, all 4 of them with 1 plasma shot. And now, Sai's on 4. Decent chance you can concentrate on the Lambda and get that out of there. Get the coordinate gone. Green on 4 with a structural damage. Not feeling great. So why do we keep talking about Ruthless? Because someone thinks it's good on Brutes, or because someone doesn't like Disciplined? It was me. My initial thought was I think Ruthless would be better in this list than Disciplined. So I'm looking to see how many opportunities you would have to use Ruthless, because Disciplined has done nothing. There were 2 instances in the first 2 positions you could have used it in, but you didn't need it. In this one, you could have used it, but it wouldn't have helped because the A-Wings still would have dodged it. And as Paul is pointing out, yeah, that was when I was initially thinking about Ruthless Brutes, it was because with FTC, with Magpulse Bounty, with Whispers coming out, having those passive mods could be good. But yeah, we've seen opportunities you could have used it, but we have not seen like a decisive, this would have made a difference yet. All right. Now we're getting into the territory where it might have been nice to have target assist, because red and yellow can go right or straight towards Gavin and that top left corner. And if Shara and Hera turn towards them, you're getting long-range engagements that favor the Sync Laser Cannon Brutes and not the A-Wings. Brutes are getting the range 3 advantage, A-Wings are not. That's not what's happening here. Maybe Will would coordinate a focus or target lock to them, and then they would take a calculate, but probably not. And this is where Brutes struggle. Green has to turn around and yeah, these corners are troublesome, because they don't have... Well, they have talons, right? That's what you do in a fire spray, is you talon, but you're right, you need to rotate your turret. Sai. 2 banks to the right. Brutes need the jam action too. Give them another magic drone. Magic config. Everybody gets a jam config now. Look, just put your jamming beams in your cannon slot. Ooh, now he's using the trick. There it is. Coordinates the reinforce. Sai gets one as well. Reinforcing the rear on both of those. And Sai's going to get a target lock. Probably on... Oh, okay. Goes to Shara. Connor. Welcome. I'm looking. I need to go and review your show last night with Ollie, so I can learn what the XTC is. And what happened? Is that a Talon roll? That is a Talon roll. Okay. $4K from Gavin. Woo! Okay, dude. Shara 2 banks away and focuses. Here's Hera. 2-turn. Target lock. Nice. Smart. Get that for later. Gavin. Gonna start us off. Gonna shoot red, who is not reinforced, has no tokens. One crit, one evade. Wow. Try harder, Gavin. Ooh, obstructed shot here into Shara. Two hits. You're not close enough to Sai that you could have Ruthless, and you probably don't want to because Sai's on 4. So that is not an opportunity. One hit. You could Ruthless here. And one evade and an eyeball. It would have mattered. So there you go. There's your first opportunity that you could have used Ruthless. Red could have added a hit. Damaged yellow. Put yellow on 7. Put one through on Gavin. So we got one. I'm putting that in the Ruthless column. One hit and one evade. You don't have EPT on Sai, so no use in thinking about Ruthless there. All right. 36 minutes left. 65 to 56. 9-point lead for Will. Hera slowly working her way back in. And I like this. This is, you know, Wonny letting Gavin do a lot of the heavy lifting here, which is smart. All right.
Brought levity to each other's lives. But there's a lot more to life than that, and I realized that in these last few years. We just became very different
You do have...
people. We had nothing in common.
I'm looking at red on this gas with a stress. You do have the 3 forward and 3 bank blues. And what flavor of Gavin is this? No. What's R3 Gavin? So you know those blues 1 bank, 1, 2, 3 forward? And 4 forward, okay. So he may just shoot through there and try and go after green. Not a bad idea. But you could kind of clog that up, right? Oh. R.I.P. me. never mind. We're already moving. All right. But I was thinking you could turn or bank yellow towards green, and then one bank red, and there wouldn't be a clear path from Gavin to green. You what? Did we use Jerjerat? Because there was a boost from Psy. Hard 2 in from green. Gonna rotate his turret and calculate. Or not. I mean, you got a astromech that gives you more astromech, a config that gives you more blues. Might as well. No. He's not going to stress himself because he's thinking green might die, maybe? And he wants to be able to get that target lock. Reinforce on the 4. Psy gets a lock. Man, you love to see ST321 doing the work. Reinforces the rear on side just in case somebody ends up there. Three turn from Gavin. I don't know that helps. I think you probably would have rather just bumped into one of those heavies and shot the other, because now they all just shoot you. Yellow might not. Hera takes an evade and boosts. Should be able to hand that off to Gavin. No shot for Hera, no shot for Gavin, no shot for Psy. Onyx Squadron Sentry number 3 does have a target lock here, range 2. Not going to spin the lock. That was an opportunity. You could have ruthless into red with 2 evades. It didn't matter. I don't think you're close enough to actually ruthless anybody. Theoretically. 2 crits. Gavin loses a shield. Oh, thinking about passing the evade. There it is. Well. Yeah, Gavin took no damage there. I guess yellow didn't have a shot. Yeah. No valid targets. Okay. Well, that worked out for him. It's been a long road, but the rebels are sort of coming together on the right side of the board. They could probably kill Psy next turn. And now red and yellow are heading the wrong direction. Probably one bank Psy. Coordinate. Oh boy. I don't know if Hera would do this with the structural damage, but you could 5 forward. And go after the Lambda. Yeah, I mean, with a 9-point lead for Will, losing side gives up 33. That would put Wonny back on top. What is Wonny? So Wonny has lost Wedge, given up half on Hera, but has taken half on Psy, half on an Onyx. Alright. Green crashes into the back of Gavin. Okay. Alright. Maybe some kind of coordinated barrel roll. Nope, handing out the reinforces. I like it. Reinforces the rear on Psy. Psy's on 4, so could definitely make a difference. There's the 2 hard left from Gavin. Does not have R4. Shara. 2 turn and a focus. Focus boost. Also try and put some damage through on that green root. 4 straight from Hera. I think she's considering a boost. Would that help? Goes for a barrel roll. Went forward first, now it's going straight. Thinking about a boost after it? Nope. Gotta stay right there. She's drawing that line from the back arc of the Lambda. Am I in danger? No shot. Alright, Gavin. 3v1 against a reinforced Lambda. Trail mix there. Does Gavin have a lock? Could hand off the Hera's. Yeah. Probably a good time for it. Double blanks. Awful. Truly awful. Crit goes through. Stunned pilot on Psy. How does that work with collision detector? Doesn't that usually override upgrades, damage cards? Shara into green. Does she have a... Nope. Doesn't have a lock there to add the focus. Rolled too many. Thanks to the structural damage. Gets a crit through. It is Power Regulator. So that will start going off. Not enough damage there for Reinforce to do anything. So it just slips right through. You take the damage and ignore the effects. Okay. It's kind of like Dash, right? Even with stunned, he would still take the damage even though he's ignoring obstacles, right? One hit, one evade. Here's the sync laser cannon. Yikes. If we're theory crafting, Ruthless would not have helped you. You are actually right where you want to be for your sync laser. Unfortunately, didn't have the calculates. It's 2 blanks and a crit, so not much helping you there. All right. 21 minutes left, 65 to 56, still very close. Psy is being pursued relentlessly. I think you got a hard turn now with Psy. Hard 2. 1 Ion on green. Would you Talon roll green? Could you do it? Is it a 2? It's a 3. I would love to do it behind Gavin. I think you could fit it. Right? Could you go this? Be right there. Maybe even block some maneuvers. Get behind these guys and then be ionized here next turn. Because it looks like these guys are pursuing Psy. Is that hard 2 from red? Still strained from the gas cloud. Needs to rotate that turret around. Thank you, Lou. Does a 1 bank from Psy stay on the board? I don't think so. But I'm also terrified of the board. Hey! It's that Talon roll! Snipe confirmed. Wonny saw that coming a mile away. He's going to 1 hard Hera. Oh, he did do the linked action calculate. for red. There's the hard 2 from Sai. Not taking any chances with the board edge. Is taking Disciplined a better deal for white barrel rolls than taking Expert Handling? Maneuver Assist gives you a white barrel roll. Have we seen any barrel rolls this game? Question chat, is the Maneuver Assist cheaper than... Yeah, it's 2 than Expert Handling. Expert Handling's 3. You're right. There's the 3 hard from Hera, who is now in all of the arcs. 1 at the start of the game. Okay. Hera's going to roll. Should get our range of probably both red and yellow. She's going to start us out. Is it range 2? No, range 3 into Sai. Lucky break here for that guy. She doesn't have any mods. Double eyeballs, nothing. Using Deadeye Shot. Gonna turn a crit to a hit to expose a damage card. And this one is Fuel Leak. Particularly... Wait. Where'd her crit come from? Predator. Fuel Leak should be able to kill Sai. 3 hull left. If you get a hit crit through in a 4v1, yeah. Gavin's got a lock. Spin the whole thing. Gavin's going to get you the crit. Yeah, there it is. Hit crit guaranteed to go through. And Lieutenant Sai no longer with us. And for now, Wonny leading by 23. Oh. I'll pause the timer real quick. Did we... Oh, well, there's no simultaneous fire, right? 6, 7. Oh, disciplined. Disciplined. Here it is. So there's the target locks. Long range. Target lock. 2 hits, 2 evades. Here's a range 2 into Hera. Unmodded, right? 3v2. 1 hit. Oh boy. Oh, green's got that lock into Gavin. Ooh, Hera with the single evade there. She's just fine. Alright. Back to dials 14 minutes. Oop, I didn't start my timer back. Has it assisted with maneuvers? We're talking about maneuver assist, and I think it has helped with a barrel roll early on, and as far as I know, the only stress was the Talon roll onto the gas, right? So I don't know that the maneuvers for the 3 banks and the 3 forward being blue have helped. But I could be wrong. So here, where disciplined went off... Wait, why do they have stress? Green and red both have stress, so maybe they'll do the blue 3 forwards from the maneuver assist. Alright, they are turning towards Gavin and potentially Hera. Here we go. Barrel roll and to calculate that. There we go. There's your maneuver assist. 1, 2, 2. So no maneuvers that were assisted, but the barrel roll into the calculate. That is courtesy of the droid. Hera, 5 straight. The white barrel roll allows them to shift their arcs in a way that the target assist ones can't. How so? Because it's not a barrel roll into our arc rotate, right? The only difference is you could end up with a calculate or not. Hit it, crit. Panicked pilot going through. Here's the shot into Gavin? Or is it Hera long range? Spins the focus for 2. 4 dice, 1 evade, plus the gas cloud for 2 evades. Now he's looking at Hera with the evade. This would be a 3v2. Hit crit. Yeah. Spins the evade token. That sucks. Oh. Yeah, poor Will. There's a structurally damaged A-wing up there and just can't quite get what you need. There's 2 stress on yellow now. Oh, from panicked. Was there 3 bank left? Help. Probably just take the bump. The Gavin could sloop behind you. Can't believe green has stuck around this long. So that's the thing, right? We talked about brutes getting burned down very quickly, but that has not happened. I mean, green took that, the brunt of the fire in the first engagement, and here we are 7 minutes from the end. Still around now. They switched fire to Sai after Sai took that plasma from Gavin. And they got some staying power. There's the 2 bank from yellow. Gets rid of 1 stress. A little bump there from green. Ooh, okay. Red just goes on to the cloud. Does not take a strain. considering who to activate first. Gavin bumps into red, but he's out of all arcs. Shara is range 1 of red. Hera. Thinking about getting out of there. Roll left. Boost left. Wonny's currently leading by 23. With very little time left in the game, Shara, range 1, 3v2. Into red, who's taken no damage yet. Why only 2 dice? Is it range 2? Oh, it is range. Yeah, it is range 2. 1 crit, 1 evade from the gas cloud. No shot for green. No shot for yellow. Red should have the only shot here. This could be a potential, if you had it, ruthless opportunity. Although ruthlessing into green or yellow have their own downsides. And for 2 hits, it would have actually gone through. But you probably wouldn't have done it in that opportunity. All right, 3.5 left. Actually, hold on. Let me catch up with them. There's only 3 minutes left in this. So now's an opportunity to potentially to do like a 3-bank left from red. Probably just a 1-bank from, or a hard turn from yellow. Yep, there's that hard 2. 3 straight. I would rotate that turret probably. There's the 3-bank. There you go. There's a maneuver assist 3-bank. Rotates to the back. Okay. Yeah, he's looking at it. You could probably roll, boost, roll. Nope. Gavin, range 3 into red. This is the undamaged one. Should be a crit. Should be a crit from Gavin. Oh well. Oh, they do flip it. Yep. Direct hit. Shara. Range 3. 2v2. 1 crit. You need a blank. You need anything other than 2 eyeballs. Range 3 obstructed. Oh, there's time. There you go. 1 evade. Ugh. This doesn't look great. Well, that does. 3 hits. Oh my god. Hera! 2 evades. Spins the token, takes nothing. And now you've got to do 3 damage into Gavin. Spins the calculate, which does shut down the range denial. 3 hits. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot into Gavin. You need 3 results into blanks to get half points. That ain't it. Oh my god, quadruple evades! And that's it. GG. Congratulations to Wonny. Wow. After losing Wedge early on, he is able to rally, take out Psy, and win the game. Congratulations to him. Let's see, did he use 0 Mag Pulse Warhead? So doesn't get the bonus, but does win the bounty. So congratulations to him. Thank you very much, Will, for showing off these brutes. That'll do it for this match. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.